ears wide open, because the question you need to face right now isn't easy. How bad do you really want it? Not just in your mind, not just in your dreams, but enough to fight through fear and discomfort, and every excuse your brain throws at you. Think about it. How often have you let life pass by while you waited for the perfect moment? It never comes. Life doesn't wait. Time doesn't pause. And neither do opportunities. Because here's the hard truth nobody will tell you. Your excuses are not protecting you. They are poisoning you. Every "I'll start tomorrow," every "I'm too tired," every "I can't right now" chips away at the future you could have had. And yet, despite all that, you're still here listening. That tells me something. It tells me you're not ready to give up. You're the type of person who can rise, who can break old patterns, rewrite old stories, and step into the life you've always imagined. Before we go deeper, drop a comment. What's the one thing holding you back right now? And if this is hitting your heart, hit subscribe so you never miss these moments again. Because in just a moment, I'm going to reveal the exact shift that separates dreamers from winners. The one truth most people never see, and once you hear it, your life will never look the same again. Ears wide open, because this is where most people fail. There will be moments when your body screams for rest, when your mind whispers it's too hard, and when the world around you doubts your every move. Desire alone isn't enough. Winning doesn't build the life you dream of. It's the action, the small, relentless, uncomfortable action that separates the 95% who wait from the 5% who conquer. I'm not talking about surface level hustle. I'm talking about the fire that keeps you moving when every part of you wants to quit. Because most people give up just before the breakthrough. Will you pause for a second and reflect? What is the one small step you've been avoiding? The call, the email, the extra hour of work, the uncomfortable conversation. That tiny move compounds into momentum. Momentum that will carry you past fear, fatigue, and doubt. Take a moment, let this sink in. You're human. You're allowed to feel fear. You're allowed to feel pain. But you're not allowed to stay there. Every person who's ever achieved greatness has doubted themselves, yet they acted anyway. And that's exactly what you're called to do now. If you're listening, commit to one action today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Comment it below and make it real. Hit like you're deciding to rise, to fight, to refuse mediocrity. Here is the micro hook that will keep you going. The transformation you seek doesn't come as a miracle. It comes as a compound effect. Tiny, brave choices repeated day after day. Soon you'll look back and barely recognize your own life, the streets you walk, the energy you feel, the mirror you face, all transformed by action. One more ray hook before we close this section. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. Will you be standing in the same place, trapped in the what-ifs and excuses? Or will you be living proof that relentless execution produces results no one can ignore? Ears wide open, because this is the moment that separates talkers from doers, dreamers from achievers. You've felt the struggle. You've seen the gap between desire and action. Now it is time for the truth. Results are built in execution and the relentless doing in the moments. When everyone else quits, sleeps, or distracts themselves with comfort, desire alone won't get you there. Action does. The small, consistent, uncomfortable action that breaks habits, rewires your brain, and reshapes your life. Take a breath. Let it sink in. I know it's heavy. I know it's intimidating. But growth is never comfortable. Transformation is never easy. Greatness is never served on a silver platter. It's forged in the fire of consistent, imperfect, relentless action. Every time you choose action over excuses, you strengthen the most important muscle, your willpower. The invisible force that propels you past resistance, fatigue, doubt, and fear. That same force that separates the 5% from the 95%. Pause and reflect. Where are you right now? Are you waiting for perfect conditions, or are you stepping forward despite discomfort, uncertainty, and doubt? That choice this very moment is your life. One decision, one action, one relentless push forward. It's the difference between someone who dreams and someone who conquers. Here's a final pause. You're not alone. Every person who's ever succeeded has felt fear. Every person who's ever achieved greatness has doubted themselves, but they acted anyway. They pushed anyway. They showed up when no one was watching. That's exactly what you're called to do now. Time to get it. Time to rise. Time to act. Comment below your first step today. Share this video if you're ready to claim your life. And subscribe because this is just the beginning. So rise, act, sacrifice, commit, repeat. Every brave choice compounds into momentum. And momentum becomes becomes unstoppable. You become the person who doesn't wait for permission, who doesn't make excuses, who simply goes and gets it. So ask yourself one last time, how bad do you really want it? Your life is waiting.